Hello and welcome to Desert Rat Fiber Arts. I'm Desert Rat, but you can call me Lloyd. Okay, it's time for the June 2026 Sew Sampler from Backwater Shop. I do pay for these myself. The price did go up. It's now $34.95 a month plus shipping. So it was roughly 40 some odd dollars with shipping and tax on that. So, anyways, I pay for it myself, so any opinions I have about these are my own. I'm not sponsored by them in any way, shape, or form. So, but we usually get more than our fair share of stuff in here, and it's well worth the deal. So, let's take a look at this month's Sew Sampler, and it's called Making Waves. So, I'm just going to push this aside real quick. And we'll see what we got in here. Let me look at the card. Let's see. We got the Dolly Tree Farm Quilt and Stitch Along. Another quilt idea for you. So we got the quilt idea. You can download the free quilt pattern here if you want to zoom in on that, and you can. And then in our vault, they've been giving us a pattern from the past. So we'll have the Acorn Caps pattern in there, which has a value of $11.98 on top of that. So let's see what other goodies we actually have in the box. So I've got my card here, which tells me everything that's in here and what the price is, the normal price is on those objects. So right off the top, we got a package of Schmetz quilting needles. These are chrome. What are these? 9014s. I don't think I've ever used anything like that. I usually use like a 75, what is it, 7511, I think is what it is. The sharps. So yeah, I'll have to check these out and see how they are. Again, if this is just for top stitching and quilting, well, I do that on my long arm. But those are, I like Schmetz needles. That package is worth $6.48. That's about right for needles. The other next thing I had in here was this Elizabeth Hartman casserole. It's a enamel needle minder, so it's a magnet needle minder. It's cute. $11.98 is what that is valued at, and as you can see, yep, it's a magnet. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We have our fabric this month, scenery, some Moda Fabrics. Sunset Whale Scenery Fat 8 bundles. So these are Fat 8s. Value of $34.98. How many are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. That's kind of expensive for Fat 8s. I mean, at the quilt shop, I can get Fat 8s for $2 a piece. So 12 of them would be $24. And this is $34.98. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, even though I don't usually like to, just so you can get a better idea of what's in here. So we got a lovely green, this yellow floral, a blue, you have a green, kind of a green leaf pattern. This is kind of cool. I don't know. It'll show my age. This reminds me of Rowan Martin's Laugh-In, from the 1960s. Just some of the set pieces that they had there. Just kind of reminds me of that. We got the beautiful star pattern in kind of a yellowish gold. Very pretty. Same thing in a green. We got a blue like cloud-like pattern. Another gold, I don't know what that is, bow ties or something. There's more of that in a magenta. And then a peach diamond pattern. So some very pretty fabrics in there. These are fat 8, so that just kind of, this is just one in there, or there are two? That's just a single fat 8. Seems kind of expensive, but it is what it is. But they're very pretty fabrics. I'll try to shove that in the package later. What else do we have in here? We have a spool of Superior Pima. What's the color on this one? Does it have a color number on here? 9010 or 8010. It's kind of a cream color. See those. 50 weight Superior Pima silver cotton. Okay, value of $12.98. That's about right for that. And then what's left in here, we have our pattern for this month, Sunset Wales. Oh, that is so cute. I like that, the whales. I don't want to give it away too much here. Okay, so we need also 1 5/8 yards of background, borders and sashing, fat 8 accent color, and a half a yard of binding to complete that quilt off. Very cute in that one. It's a pretty good sized booklet. So the pattern is $11.98. And then this was the acorn quilts that we saw on the card that came in there. That was also $11.98, if I remember correctly. Yes. And yeah, there's a few pages to that. Very pretty. And then our spooled quilt along, block number 3. We have the red velvet cake block. It's kind of a cool looking block here. So we got kind of flying geese here. We got kind of an uneven 9 patch in the middle. Unfinished 9.5 by 9.5. So yeah, what is this? Anyway, that is $4.98 for the individual. Now these you can purchase separately if you want to do the quilt along, but you're not interested in the box. You can purchase these, but these patterns here are exclusive only to the Sew Sampler box, so you cannot purchase these from them. The only way you're going to get them is from the Sew Sampler box. I think there's some Facebook group or something where people share them and you can purchase them from somebody else, but otherwise Fat Quarter Shop does not sell these two patterns here separately, only the block of the month pattern. So that's everything that's in the box this month. This one was a little disappointing to me, but there's still some pretty stuff. I do love the colors of the fabrics. I just think, there's 12 here and 3, 6. Yeah, there's 12 here, and I can go to my quilt shop and they have fat 8s, and they're like $2 for a fat 8, so that's be $24, and this is $34. Maybe because it's Moda and it's pre-packaged and cut by them that it's cost more. The needle minder is cute. I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, but it's cute. And the sewing needles and the thread I will definitely use a thread, and I'll try the sewing needles and see what I think of them. But that's it. So tell me your thoughts on this month's Sew Sampler box from Fat Quarter Shop. Again, I was a little disappointed in it, but I still think there's some pretty stuff in there. And again, if this price is true here, this alone was the cost of what the entire box was. And then, $12 here, $6 here, another 12, 12, 12, and 5. So you see, you get more out of it than what you're paying for the box to begin with. But that's my opinion of this month's, the June 2026 Sew Sampler from Fat Quarter Shop. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. So until next time, this is Desert Rat. Happy crafting!